Now second, just go to the next question. Second is, when you look on your textbook, how do you want to proceed on social media? Branding. What does that mean? How do you want to be perceived on social media? How? Professionally, yeah. Perceptions, what exactly the perceptions mean? Anyone would like to share? Perception? Sorry? Yeah, give me a pass. Yes. When, sorry. Pretty cool. Yep. That's pretty cool. When straight away and in a natural, whenever you meet with a person, when you talk about perception, people will think about look, feel, what else? Your voice, your tone, yeah? So that applies exactly here in social media as well. So imagine you are positioning as a speaker or whoever it might be, as a service professional, and in your social media, your profile picture, imagine that with a shirt, stubby holder, beer, are you having a party? What is that? How does that look? Yeah. And moreover, your photo is very washy. People can't see it. So there's no any sharpness. So that's very critical for you to have look or feel, or I would also say consistent. So when people are looking your website, and they're coming from the website, when they meet you, they come to your website or they come to your social media, you need to make sure that it's very consistent. So they have a same brand image. Right? It's not about black, white, yellow, green, but it's all about look and feel. So people will have that uniformity. Yeah, are we all on the same page? Second, as also perception also means sound, voice, noise, right? So in social media, you see people talking about all these things, all negativity. Oh my God, just shut down the Facebook. So here, your tone should be always positive or inspiring, I would say. So at least it inspires the people, and which will also goes with a good framework is value, adding value. So it's not about social media, it's not about me, and me, self-interest, but it's all about delivering value. So you've got to be very careful on this. And of course, other few reasons, these are the top three reasons, the other few reasons might be too much posting. Spamming, I would say. So you have to be very careful on spamming, not posting like every 5 times a day. So you have to have a proper schedule when you are posting it, right? Or sometimes even not posting for a 6 months, that also gives a bad impression. So perception overall is a very critical, and you can write in your workbook if you like about look, feel. So it's a time for you to think whether your profile image is good or not. If not, then of course we have here a green. So yeah, you can have a nice profile photo from her. So perception is a key, and positive change, inspiring, value. So these are the very top 3 for your perception. Yeah. So now, when you look on the workbook, of course, this might confuse you. There's too many channels here. Yeah, you confused? Anyone? Have you seen this? Right, what social media channels do you need to use? So we'll go with it because we are in business. Of course, we go with the LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. What's that? Instagram, Pinterest, and the last one. Oh God, that's too hard, isn't it? Oh no. Sorry. Oh wow, Periscope. That's great. Thank you, Lisa. So that's the last one, Periscope. The reason, again, I'm showing this is not to confuse everyone. To make it very clear, as we discussed purpose before, you don't have to be involved on all the channels. Do you, Paul? No. See? The top rock star. Whatever he says, you just have to follow it. That's it. So the idea here is to pick the best, or also I would say choose where your clients are. Yeah? And perhaps if you like, you can take a photo as well. This B2B, more focused on LinkedIn, B2C for Facebook, Twitter B2B, B2C for LinkedIn, for YouTube, Pinterest B2C, B2C for Periscope, and for Pinterest and Periscope. And here is a timetable as well, perhaps you can write it down. But our ideal goal is when you join Marketers Club, of course, we will teach you, we'll guide you through the whole schedule, how you can post it up. So if you like, you can just take a photo as well, and then we can move on to the next. Yep. When you should be posting? Yes, that's a good question. Thank you. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday during business hours, as LinkedIn is focused. So feel free to take photo if you like. No problem. Yes. Correct. So one thing I must tell you on very openly is nothing is guaranteed, right? So even if you after once you join this Marketers Club and you say, hey Prabin, on Thursday you guys saw this one and that's not working. What I would say is it's all about test and measure. That might be for some audience, it might be different for others. So this is just an example, this is just a common frame, but again you have to test it. So testing, you have to look social media insight, of course. Yeah. Hope that has given you idea. Now let's move to the fourth one as we're running time. Let's move to the fourth one. How will you develop your social media relationship? How? Are you selling to build a social media relationship? How will you build? Anyone would like to share how would you build social media relationship? Sorry? Photos. What next? Sorry, what was that? Engaged, yeah. Yes, to your groups. But is there it took me a bit of a while actually to understand how we can build this relationship, and we come up with a formula which I have worked with Paul on this. So pretty much relationship, I would say, as a 3 C's. So one first is context. So what does that context mean? What is the purpose of the context? So you have to be very clear about social media is not just for selling. And in some of my workshops, when I tell people, look, just last year, I closed about 100,000 of business just from LinkedIn. And people say, really? How? Curious, tell me how. And it is not the process of selling, hey, here is my this, here is my that, now. So what I would do, hi Daniel, hi Lisa, hi this, thanks for your connections, curious to know more about your business. Perhaps we can catch up. And I would like to know more about your business. That's it, just soft. So idea for us is to understanding the context, not about just selling. After you meet with networking, start giving the card and say, hey, look, this is I do and I'm not interested. So you have to be very clear on the context. Now, second thing is consumption. And marketing is all about consumption. So we can do all these 32 lead generation techniques, and if it is not being consumed by your customer, what's the point? You're just wasting your money. And for a small business, it's just burning. Right? So you have to be very careful on consumption. So what does that take? The another question is, what would be the good consumption in social media? What would be the consumption tool in social media? Yes, please.
Educating.
Love that. Good. Educating, yes. What else? Entertaining. Also, which means providing information, value. Yeah, providing value. And that which in a different way, it might be maybe reports, special report, maybe white papers. Yeah, or we were talking about the podcast just this morning, so it all depends upon your lead magnets. But what I'm trying to phrase here is consumption. So you need to find out the consumption. And these days also short videos, like you don't have to go for 3 hours. Just short and sharp video, educating your clients would be the best way as well in social media. So again, depends upon your service. You just have to look where your people are consuming, and always test, get out there, test it, and then if it works, start paying more attention. Focus there. So don't just do 5 ebooks, 20 videos, these too many activities. Just do 1 or 2, do it nicely, test it. Yeah, so that would give you an exact framework whether that's working or not. Now, third one, contingency. So which also means pick a lane. It's very necessary, pick a lane. So what does that mean is, suppose if you are in a service or product-based business, you just have to pick your lane, which means within your industry, you send the news within your industry, not anything. So that is attached to your brand. So for me, I'll just give you an example and then I'll come back to you. So for me is, as a social media marketer, I would pick a lane, some of the key persons. So for me is, okay, the key person is, one of the social media is Frank Furness. He does fantastic in social media, so I will know more about his. Second is my passion, or I help a lot of youth entrepreneurs. So I of course follow Richard Branson, and of course and few others like Guy Kawasaki, who does fantastic social media. So you just have to pick a lane. Who would be that you want to be as an ideal image, or who would be advocate in your industry? Did that give you a bit of picture? Good. Right. So last bit here. How? Sorry. Someone will ask. Yes. Sorry.
Just kill me.
Contingency. What was that?
Congruency.
Sorry.
Congruency.
Congruency. Whether you can say.
They don't say congruence in the poll.
Yes. See? That's always a tricky word. Congruency. Pick a lane. Sorry. L-A-N-E. L-A-N-E. Lane.
Pick a lane.
Road. Pick a lane. Yeah?
I'm working as a Nepalese interpreter here.
Oh, yes. Hope that helped you. Good. So last bit. How will you transition people from social media? Monetize. How would you do that? This is very in detail actually. Again, the purpose here is not to confuse you, but just to give you an idea about how you can use in social media. What are the ways? And to answer that, the transition from social media, if you want to monetize social media, if you want to make money from social media, you definitely need solid plan. Yeah? So if there is no plan, you're just posting every day. It doesn't work. So here, if you say social media theme, every time, pretty much a year, suppose let's say 2016, you come up with a theme. So here, one of the clients, one of the customers which I am working, the theme for this is 10 year in business. Celebrating 10 years, celebrating success, right? Social media insights. So I have breakdown to 90 days goal. You can see January, Feb, March. Pretty clear. Social media goals. So what's a goal? We are clear about our purpose. So the goal is to get product information, or leads. Content goal will be get customers to buy product. And it's very clear, collect the emails, website visitor. Target audience, which Tim was talking about. all about location. So you have to be careful on where you're targeting as well. But the message here is get 30 minutes free consultation. So we are 10 years in business. Of course, we would like to give back. We would like to add a value. So we are offering 30 minutes give back, 30 minutes consultation free. Right? So based on that, then now you come to the 90 days goal for January, February, March. One thing which I would suggest you to notice is mark important day and the campaign. How are you going to do that? And this is just an example, advertisement, how you're going to advertise, email marketing, service focused on, so which service you're focusing on, and what are the contents. So this might be different for your different business, but the idea here is you need a solid plan, slowly 90 days plan. And then the goal is from this social media, then you will channel it to your landing page or your apps where you can make money, not just selling through social media. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. So you have to have a clear plan, a clear goal, what you're planning to do. I hope that's valuable, and again, we are more than happy to cover. I will hand back to Paul.
Thanks, Prabin.